Wagwan people, yes, I'm here. I know it's been a while since you hear my voice. And I put out a new episode, but guess what? Y'all get one today, no longer waited. I have a few stuff I want to talk about, politics. We're going to get into it. Me alone today, so going to be a short one. So listen, let me know how my sound. Yes, welcome to another episode of My Son Podcast. It's your host Nicholas. And yes, and I apologize about the delay of this new episode. But a lot been going on in the life, We got a newborn added to the family. And we're happy about that. Been keeping us busy. But yeah, I'm here. And I have a few stuff I want to talk about real quick. I'm going to get into politics today. If you all know me, that's my favorite topic, subject, whatever to talk about. And yeah, it's just me alone today, so now just listen to this sweet melody, But anyway, yeah, but today I'll get started. I'm definitely gonna work on getting some more episodes frequently. And I'm definitely gonna put more effort in, try to put away time to do it. It's just sometimes I wanna get to bridging when we do it last time, or even one of them to do it more frequently. So we have to try to get some time alignment together so we can be on it. Because I think it's more fun when I have somebody else on it, Because I still have to get used to me just talking into this mic by myself, So I have to get used to that. So, I think it's more fun when I have somebody else to talk to. But anyway, we're going to get into a few things today. One of the topic I wanted to talk about is the Supreme Court Justice, Judge Kavanaugh. And, in one of my earlier episodes, I talk about the voting, right? When people was protesting the last year election and them didn't vote because them didn't like any of the candidate and all of that, nonsense. And, but I always say people, sometimes when you have vote, you not necessarily vote, or you may be voting for that person, but you have to have vote, you have vote for your future, you have vote for what makes sense, something that can basically affect you. And I talk about Supreme Court, the Supreme Court judges, in one of the episodes, I know how important that is, because these people are the one who can challenge any law or make decisions that can affect us years to come. Because, it's a lifetime appointment. So, if you get added to the Supreme Court, the only way, you'll get out of that judge unless you're dead or you retire. That's it. Current president right now, he's a very lucky guy. I get two Supreme Court pick. I'm going to pick the rightest of right people who definitely not in line, may not in line with my belief, at least my political belief, right? So that's why, going out to vote, even if you don't like the people, see who's more aligned in whatever your belief is. And, and go with your gut. But this come back to since we're on the topic of voting, before I get too much in the judgment, we have November come right around the corner. We have midterm election. People here in the US, if you're not registered to vote, make sure you go register to vote. All right? Pay attention. Because we need some sanity and some level of control in the government. We know politics maybe is not for everybody, and it don't have to be. But you still want to make sure you at least pay attention to what's going on. Find out what's going on in your local community. Find out who represent you. Is some state have early voting and stuff like that. So go early vote when that time come. And now this month, October here, a lot of places have at least 30 days before election and stuff like that. They can go vote. So, go check it out. And vote early, so even don't want to deal with the whole thing on the in November, the Tuesday morning, but definitely go vote. If you're not registered for vote, go register for vote. It's very important to exercise your rights. All right? You have to participate in the process. All right? And this come back down to one of the major thing I want to talk about. And last week, if you was in tune to watching the news or any form of TV, you would see the hearing what happened last week when they was trying to push this guy through, Brett Kavanaugh, on the Supreme Court justice. And I'm not going to get too much into the backstory and what, if you follow, you guys kind of details, some of them details kind of boring, but basically, they want to push through, the Republican want to Trump choose this judge. He was on the shortlist. This man didn't even go through nada and check nada judge. The man just basically picked that one judge. Say because the judge made a comment, can't believe, say, the president can be subpoena or anything like that. Which anybody that follow the special prosecutor and the special counsel case what Mueller doing right now about going to Russian interference and all of that, you can see how much people get arrested, how much people on a plea agreement, even people close to the president around him, how much all of them get in trouble. So when too much people are around you are getting in trouble, it's gonna reach a time where they're gonna come directly to you. So I think that's where I kind of reach a president right now, and if you want somebody in where I go back him, because more likely any lawsuit or anything will go through the courts, more likely I going end up at the Supreme Court, where them have to make a decision on something. It definitely is in the president's best interest to put somebody on the court who is gonna, be on his side. We're gonna make any ruling favorable to him. You know what I mean? So, which makes sense. You know what I mean? His personal interest. But at the same time, there's a lot of thing going on with this guy, which is a judge, where the Democrat, when them say them never get to view a lot of documents, like a lot of paperwork on him, like they covering up a lot of stuff. They're trying to push him through. I think he had an issue back then with in the Bush administration where him lie about some documents or some things that he was involved in, and basically they don't want the public to know about that. And what I mean, so there's a lot of stuff going on in the background with this guy where they can't validate. And if somebody go for the Supreme Court, a judge, you want to make sure you can validate everything, because this person is a lifetime appointment. This person gonna be in there that gonna make decision gonna affect a lot of people. So basically the Democrat was gonna lose this process because they don't have the majority. So if them whatever voting gonna take place, basically they would have to have two or three Republican people to be on them. The Democrat would have 3 Republican senators in order for a vote enough to go through, right? So, but in the sense, it was going to get confirmed because the majority of the people in Congress right now are the Republican, and they have the majority vote. So it was like a bombshell when all of this information came out. I think 2-3 weeks ago. 2 weeks. I don't remember the date when this lady was accusing him of sexual assault over 30 years ago. An accusation over 30-something years ago, from the 1980s, right? It seems like a long shot. Or first it came off like them just dig up stuff or try to find stuff to kind of go against this judge. And I mean people, I mean like the Democratic side. That's what it came off. And I'm like 30 years ago, like from the 80s, I'm in high school. I'm like, come on. That make no sense, you know what I mean? Because, there's a lot of stuff that people done back then when them young, and trust me, we all know. It was crazy in high school with a lot of crazy shit. And, but when we start look on a different side and look on all of the stuff we've been taking place, which most of these women start speak out about stuff that happened to them, and I start thinking from that point of view, and like, all right, I mean, I can't tell somebody how to react to a situation, or then I'm not in that person's situation, so I can't tell them how to feel. And so like the lady who was accusing him, what's her name, Dr. Ford, accusing Brett Kavanaugh, and I mean, if I put myself in her place, maybe that's something we should be not go through for years if it did happen. You know, all of this is just allegation right now, and she says it happened. You know what I mean? It's one of them situations where is either a believer 100%, because I watched the testament. You know what I mean? She came off as very credible. I don't think she have an angle right there. And then him come off as the typical, you know what I mean? Him never make himself look good in the testament. And before me even get on that. But at the same time, you know, most people, is either them are going to believe Dr. Ford 100% that you can't change your mind. And some people are going to believe Brett Kavanaugh 100% that you can't change your mind. And then I have a few of us in the middle where we are saying, we're not too sure. You know what I mean? We're not too sure. But at the same time, you put yourself in a Dr. Ford position where some like that I'm to her, I can't tell her or when for come out of it. Maybe it's something she's been dealing with, and just the fact that this happened now where this guy got up on the highest court in the land, in the country. She felt like she had an obligation to say, and that's what she said. She said our job is not to stop Brett Kavanaugh from going up on a job. That's not our go on the Supreme Court. Our job is to just tell our truth, what happened. You know what I mean? So anybody else who make this decision have to take from that. You know what I mean? And I said, I watched it, and I'd say she came off credible. You know what I mean? Two other women I think come out. Two other accusing us. I'm have told of 3 people accuse him in similar behavior. Alright? Even if these situations are not 100% true or accurate, end of the day, the fact that them a go around and never want to do the FBI investigation was kind of fishy. I forgot the senator will ask him straight up. Say, yo, basically man I say, yo, brethren, since you said this never happened, and them people are lie to you, would you just want a FBI investigation just to clear up your name, your family name, and just put this to rest? Him can't answer yes or no. Like him can't answer straight up. Brett Kavanaugh could not answer straight up. If you look panda, they can see like somebody hiding something, right? Because the thing is, you know what I mean? You can lie all you want to lie, right? But yes, when you lie to the FBI, that's a crime. Automatic a crime, right? Because see, when a jump guy them when you get arrested and that's what they arrest him for. Because him lie, him make a false statement to the FBI. So that different now. When the FBI come in and them have to do them investigation and talk to you and then talk to all the people them. If you say something wrong, I wasn't truthful in a situation and somebody else say, oh, this will happen and them can, prove that you lie, then you're in big trouble. So I think that's why him no agree to it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the pressure was on. You know what I mean? Them couldn't confirm him Friday. And now, the president have to, put him on down. Him did have to order it. Because him say the situation wasn't going to go away. And one thing I hope is that, and everybody say a week is not even a long enough time for the FBI to do this. And let me just go a little backstory. I know something I'm talking like maybe some of y'all know what happened. Alright. What happened is they had the testimony last week. They accuse Brett Kavanaugh, Dr. Ford accused Brett Kavanaugh of the sexual assault years ago. Alright, them was going back and forth, but anyway, last week they set up I think it was last week Thursday. They set up a time for the Dr. Ford to come and testify in front of the senators. And then Brett Kavanaugh. Dr. Ford did a testimony Thursday morning, and then Brett Kavanaugh came and did his, and they were supposed to vote for him last Thursday at I think 1 o'clock in the afternoon after last Friday, I'm sorry. Yeah, everybody's supposed to come and make a vote after that, right? But what happened Thursday, she testified. A lot of people felt like she was credible. Brett Kavanaugh come out swinging, shouting, screaming, yelling. You know what I mean? And then even just film, there's that part right there. If him is a judge, you know what I mean? Somebody accuse you of something like that. You have to come out very calm, collective. Even if you never do it, I wasn't true when you have to kind of hold your composure in a sense because you don't want to come off as, you know what I mean, angry, bitter and all of that, which him come off as. And him could even answer certain questions straight. You know what I mean? And Dr. Ford answer a question them straight. But anyway, so Friday them for vote and them BS scrubbling was set at 9:30 and them keep changing time. And the fact that them didn't even want to bring in any other witness was another issue. Till one of the senator, I think a lady, stopped him in the hall and him kind of talked to him, shouting at him, and him kind of convinced him and Jeff, I think, he was a flake, I don't remember, something like that. One of them were retired too. That's why I'm have the strength now, because he's a retired Republican senator. Him say him can't vote without a FBI investigation. And, you know, the pressure was on and Trump ordered, I think, Friday night for FBI investigation. So, but them say a week. But which somebody say, you know what I mean, say a week is not enough time. So we will see, because them says this Friday them are scheduled to vote to confirm him to the court again. So we will see how that go. But there are a few things we want to get into. The hypocrisy of things, right? In last year, it wasn't last year, 2 years ago when Scalia died, that the Supreme Court, and Obama he was supposed to choose a new judge for the court. And them hold on the thing for a year. Them stop Obama for 1 year because them say it was an election year or something. McConnell, Lindsey Graham and them stop Obama to appoint a judge. Actually, Obama appointed a judge, but them delay vote. Them never do no vote on him at all. Stop Obama from doing any vote on him. Because Obama supposed to have a pick for the Supreme Court because judge died. But them stop it for a year, 1 year. And I just find it ironic that they trying to push this guy through and they must have asked for a couple of weeks at delay just for them kind of vet everything and them have a shitstorm about it, acting all hysterical about it. You know what I mean? Which is to me just so. Them one thing I always say to the people, like, them have some balls, boy. You know what I mean? The Democratic them soft. Because if me was there, I would have called them out on it directly. I don't go around the bush. I would have called them out and tell them that I'm a hypocrite. Una a bunch of hypocrite because una do the same, una complete just for a couple of weeks. Somebody will actually have accusation against them and they want to vet them. Una complain says that political witch hunt and even if it was, even if that's the case, because in the idea politics are politics. You know what I mean? We all know politics go on and them people that love play a game and go around the thing and all of that. We already know that go. But at the same time, if you want to make a guy look good to the public, just make him just do the process. Give them the weeks when them do, and then they can say, ha, see, nothing wasn't there. Rah, we was right. You were, just whatever. But the point that they might try to do that, make everything look shady, and them just seem like a bunch of hypocrite. And if y'all did watch the thing when Lindsey Graham, I always say look it up when they act historically, I shout and I act crazy. And I remember when, and even Judge Kavanaugh, I shout and I act crazy, being very disrespectful to the woman senator when she asks him, have you ever drinking off the blackout? I'm gonna say, have you? Like, just no respect, and he might go back and forth. I'll never answer the question. But the fact Lindsey Graham I shout and I act and I point hysterically and all of that because I don't know where I look forget. And the hypocrisy part is the fact that if a woman senator did ever act like that, then would have said she hysterical and she need to calm down. I remember the situation when Kamala Harris did that question, Jeff Sessions, and then me act like him an idiot, like him such a poor little old man, can't understand nothing. And then I tell her that she act hysterical, and she was just asking like straight up question and say, yo, answer the question. Very direct, very forceful. I just hate the fact that, if a woman being very direct and forceful in a situation like that, she's hysterical, she very emotional, irrational. But when the man I do it, him strong. or he must stand up and a speak up. You know what I mean? Which Lindsey Graham sound like a hysterical woman who is very emotional about something. Then Kamala Harris, she sound when she was talking to Jeff Sessions. You know what I mean? But that's not either here or there. I just don't like the hypocrisy of that. And it's just that people in this country, them just easily fool by them simple stuff there. Like them not see it, and them have everybody have short term memory. Like them forgot when Obama was the president, or the Republican act. They're like a bunch of kids spoil baby. And now remember this, the Democratic now have no power right now. They're the minority in the Senate, they're the minority in the House of Representatives, and they don't have control of the House. And then more likely the Republican, the Conservative are gonna have control of the courts. So right now the Democrats have no power. Alright, so and them still can't get a lot of shit done. But that for sure. Them people don't know how to govern. And they don't care enough to govern. You know what I mean? And them other people here from some of these places, like they just fool them for them to vote against them interests and just not see things as what it is. You know what I mean? But we will see. Hopefully this week the Democratic still stand them ground, speak their mind. And I mean, I'm finding to grow some coronas, man. They just too soft, man. They don't know if it, and that's one thing I would say to the Republican, I give it to them. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit. They have no shame in their game. They don't give a shit. You know what I mean? They want, when them have the eyes on the prize, they go for it. You know what I mean? And it's just like we have election coming up, and is that the Democrat them might try to play this game of purity and all of that, and them not playing a real ground game, because I'm looking at, right now they should be had in every place we have a election right now showing the difference between parties, right? Because I consider I lean more, have more liberal view, but I'm somewhat more close to the mother because I have some conservative views as well. But it's just that me can't fuck with the Republican because it's the way them carry themselves, and I hate the fact that it just feel like the one part of Democratic is the only option you have, which is not say the only option you have, but it's just that party are the only party kind of right now align with certain of my beliefs I'm on right now. You know what I mean? So that's why I mess with them. But you know what I mean? I don't love them. You know what I mean? Because to me, them Democratic Party, them put a lot of processing in here. We don't really uplift people and them thing that, you know what I mean? But that's near and there. That's what we're gonna talk about right now. But you know what I mean? The Republicans have the eye on the ball, and them don't have no shame in the game. Right now, the Democrats should have run political ads showing, the party where claims that them are party of family values, which is the Republican, right? That's what them said, them are party of family values, right? But yes, still them are the party who support, Trump. The man where have how much baby mother? 3 baby mother him have. 3 baby mother and cheat on the wall of them. You know what I mean? I'm not say nothing wrong with you having, you know what I mean, baby, but I'm just saying they're the party who look down and get by anybody like that, who somebody who divorce, cheat and all of that, right? Because they must be the Christian party, right? Them are the conservative evangelicals people, right? But them are still them are support Trump, right? The man who get 16 woman, remember 16 per woman accuse the president, of sexual assault, and him not saying grab them by the pussy in the video, right? All the way hear that video where him say it, nobody ever say it. Alright, so them that are the first thing me I point out. Alright, the second thing, they must say them at the party where support Roy Moore, all of them jump behind Roy Moore. Even don't know who Roy Moore is, Google him. He was a senator, man who run for Senate in Alabama, and this man was accused of being a pedophile. You get what I'm saying? The man get kicked out of a mall because a lot of little pitney them say them feel uncomfortable. Oh, you them if a man if them ban you from a mark and little girls them feel uncomfortable. What that tell you? You know what I mean? And several women were saying what him did to them when they were young and underage and him was a grown ass man. But the party of family values still support that man 100%. The evangelicals, them support him same way, right? Unfortunately, him didn't win. Them are the same party where talk about abortion, no abortion and all of that, right? Yes, still two of them senator. I think one of them have to retire and I don't know another one because them have mistress. And one of them have forcing mistress. And mistress must tell him say, yo, him side piece them say he was pregnant and him a force her for get an abortion. You know what I mean? And there's a remember the party of family values, you know, all of them things that them go against, you know. You understand me? Same party where the same man, one of them same senator, him must again. I think him did resign though, but him gone to jail because he may molest little pitney back in the days when he used to be a coach. Alright, so me not say the Democratic now have them for them bullshit. But as I say, right now, all of them negative ads there. I'll be running. Because since them love, them a fool them people in the mid-America, say them are the family values, them are the party of family values, them are the party of the regular man. But it's like, them things are happening in them own party and them are go against everything and it's like, them people now see it and the Democratic not even use them advantage to try to change some of them people are mind for look at them differently. I even don't go change your mind. Turn on, when them not in the mood for go to vote, and then all of the people who are going to support the the Democratic candidate go vote. You know what I mean? But you know that's my thing with the Democratic Party. They might play the spirit game and they might gonna lose it. The next thing I want to talk about, real quick before I get out here and finish the episode, because I don't want to go too long. I think we are going in the Middle East where I don't see the media really take that up too much and talk about it a lot. Is right now in Israel, them have a migrant issue where a lot of people are left from Africa and them are go, them are try, especially Syria, Yemen, Somalia, and them places where have a lot going on right now. Them are look for get out there and some of them end up in Israel, right? And Israel are try to kick them out. Because them know the migrant in there, right? And the thing that kind of get me on this, them very racist about it. Cause I watch Vice News and I see how them are going on it. And anything, the regular, the CNN, the NBC, them now pick this up and show it. Just show them my hypocrite, right? And the thing I'm find about, what piss me off about this is that Israel is a country was founded in the 1940s, I think after World War II, I think, or something. They was founded, right? And the reason them founded was that, Jewish people, they get persecuted all over, right? So them and the thing about it, right? The Palestine, right? Palestine people was there before them. There was a small percentage of Jewish people live over that side, over Jerusalem, over them part before the state of Israel was built. And basically, where Europe do, England do, them just come in and just say, boom, to the Allies, them win the war, them say, them have to build a near state for Israel. It was supposed to be a two-state process where you have the Jewish state, the Arab state, so you'd have Israel and Palestine. But for somewhere down the line, them just screw that, and them basically take them people in land, right? And give Israel that state. All right, that done. But them build a place for help the Jewish people because them been persecuted. All right? But now, you have them country who got through a rough time, and basically it's a war with the West as support. And them now help do nothing about to stop it. And then people that look refuge, cause them, everybody want to live, you know what I mean? They want to live in a war-torn place. And the fact that a country don't have no empathy, and them people who don't have no empathy towards them people, it just show you all them fucking people are just bunch of hypocrites, man. Because the thing is, when they were being persecuted, the world stand up and help them, right? But now you have them African country or a bit rampaged by war and stuff by other country. I invade them and I do all type of stuff. You know what I mean? US backs Saudi Arabia destroy Yemen right now. Attack school and, you know, a lot of stuff, human rights issue going on over there. But in me, they're not talking about it at all. At all. And to me, just find it weird that Israel now have no empathy to them people, yeah, because them kind of go through something where them did went through. You understand me? So them should understand I want to help them people, but instead them have them very racist. Them want to get rid of them. I want to ship the people out of them. But why kind of help them is that them are part of the UN. I don't know if it's the Geneva. I don't remember the thing where all of them countries be part, where even if a migrant come and ask for asylum and stuff, they can't just ship them out. So they might do a lot of back end work. I pay them at a poor country under the table for kind of put them on plane and for push them out of the country. And, you know, and them being very racist and prejudiced about it. And the fact that the mainstream media not even talk about it, nobody else bring it up, you don't see it. You know what I mean? It's like Vice and you have to read articles about it, you know, but you not really see it on the main platform. You know what I mean? But to me, you know, it just drives me crazy and irks me. And then the fact that, like, when the West do stuff like that, you go in our next man country and just take over land, you draw a border, like, you know what I mean? And then still the other people, them screw them, and Israel keep going up, take over the people, them land. Imagine you live somewhere and some people just come and tell you, push you out of your house and I'll take your land. No compensation. Just build up on it and the government push you out and you don't have nowhere to go. You know what I mean? All them people that react. All the people that are supposed to react and feel. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff going on over there, especially in the Middle East, North Africa, but them not cover it at all in the news media. You know what I mean? And it's just like when them do the content in Africa, them just, the European then just come and cut it up, slice it up, then didn't even care where people live, who live there, which tribe live here, which ethnicity live here. Them just cut up the whole country and just, you know what I mean? Because if you look at Africa, them say Africa is the only continent with countries we have straight borders, like them borders just straight because them literally just take them up and draw a line across. Them never put no consideration in who live there, the people who live there. And this was when, you know, Africa was colonized and they may try when they start decolonize it back in the 40s or whenever they start, and them just basically just drew a line, you know what I mean, and never take no consideration. That's why Africa is the way it is right now, you know what I mean. But it's another big conversation we can get into another time. But we definitely work on getting some more episode out more frequently. We're not gonna have you guys wait too long anymore. But, you know, maybe just try be more disciplined, set away time. And, you know, like I said, we have a lot going on, you know, as usual. I don't know, between work, we have a newborn and after the family. And, you know what I mean, have school and all of that right now. But anyway, we gotta make some time so we can get it out. But like I said, check us out on Apple Podcasts. We're on Google as well. And yes, we on Spotify now, so we're there all over, iHeart, everywhere. The company who work with Spreaker, they host the podcast and them put it on. So them kind of get on with all of them people. So them kind of distribute it everywhere for me. So that's good. And then we have a few consistent listeners out there. We give feedback and all of that. So like I said, always give feedback. You can find me on Twitter at Omeson, Instagram at Omeson. I'm going to start tweet more and put some more picture up and, you know, be more active on the social media platform, because even that have not been as much as well. But, you know what I mean, you have ideas, you have any topic, you disagree with anything me have to say, you want to debate, just let me know. Hit me on any of those platforms and we can talk about it as well. Alright? This is another episode of Omeson Podcast. Thanks for listening. Remember, listen, enjoy, comment, feedback, all welcome. And always let me know Omeson.